Hello everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Pain is a sign that you are alive. Problem is a sign that you are strong. Everything will come at a good time. Be patient, be faith with God. All things are very possible. I am grateful with God that I have a good house, food, water, warmth, love. I love God. Please believe to God. God bless you. God loves you. Have a nice day. Good night.
In your life, you are not reason for anyone's smile. It's not a matter, but you are not reason for anyone to cry. So in your life, we just think that we must be part of everyone's smile, not everyone's tears, not a reason for you. Thank you.
Sea is the miracle of the world. Many boats are driving in the sea. Big and small birds, big and small fishes playing in the sea. People seeing the sea relax the mind. God bless you. My mother's name is Theresia. My mother beautiful and smartness. My mother made a beautiful garden in front of the house. God bless you.
Hello everyone. Hello Allah Susaman. Again, welcome our YouTube channel. Nothing is impossible. Please believe in God. The bad news is time flies. The good news is you are the pilot. Keep your face always toward the sunshine. Success is not a final. Failure is not fatal. Spread love everywhere you go. Choose.
Begging for a love from your friendship or relationship, it not will be with you every time. So just be aware of that one. We are not allowed to beg anything. It will be not lasting. So the love real will be not a begged one. Thank you.
Be funny, be silly, be different, be crazy, be you. Life is too short, but you happy. Be happy, be yourself. Happiness is choice, self-respect is good. Hello everyone, have a nice day. How is your day? How is your family? All the best. Happy Monday. Happy January. Why are you learning English? I am studying English. Practice English language. Take a single step every day. You are mindset. Be patient, be faith, God with you always. God bless you.
Eye full of stories, heart full of memories. Spider-Man, No Way Home. Twelve German questions for beginners. Who, was, wann, where, wie, wem, wofür, warum, worüber, wohin, woher, wessen. Learn to be okay with the people not knowing your side of the story. You have nothing to prove to anyone. Verbum mit accusative. Finden, putzen, essen, haben, sehen, lesen, trinken, hören, suchen, lieben, lernen, kennen, treffen, kaufen. Können Sie mir helfen? Lassen Sie die Problem und machen Sie einen Dialog mit Hilfe der Bilder beginning Sie mit Ich habe ein Problem. മനസ്സിലാക്കാത്തവരുടെ മുന്നിൽ ഒരിക്കലും ദുഃഖം എന്ന പുസ്തകം തുറക്കരുത്. കാരണം പരിഹാസം എന്ന അർത്ഥമേ ആ വരികൾക്ക് ഉണ്ടാകൂ. When your parents are not rich but still afford to give you a beautiful life, appreciate their sacrifices. Die Arbeit ruft. Guten Morgen. Guten Tag. Ein Umar mag last zwar kein Problem, aber sie tut so unglaublich gut. Open-minded people do not care to be right. They care to be understand. There is never a right or wrong answer. Everything is about understanding. When you have a friend who checks on you and wants nothing but the best for you without motives, keep them dear. Such souls are rare. Teach your heart to accept what cannot be changed. Online shopping. What we order, what we received. Mit we will Yaran Beast do one Su house was Big Sohan. How old were you when you moved out? No one can earn $1 million honestly. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Einen wunderschönen Guten Morgen. True friends are like diamonds. A sweet friendship refreshes the soul. Guten Morgen. Ich wünsche euch einen stressfreien Montag und lasst es euch gut gehen. Einen guten Morgen, Klibat Nord für dich. Ich wünsche dir einen tollen Tag. Guten Morgen. We absolutely love my best friend so much. Guten Morgen. Zuckersoup Gruß für dich. Guten Morgen, Montag, New Walk, News, Glück. Schönen Tag für euch und ein erfolgreiches Walk. Guten Morgen, alles ist. Er muss just stark sein. Es ist Montag. Ich wünsche euch einen guten Start in die New Walk. Oh, schon wieder Montag kommt, packen wir ein. Habt einen tollen, coolen Tag. Guten Tag, alles zusammen. Willkommen. When the right person hugs you, it's a special medicine. Be always smile, love, pray. Be yourself. People don't have to like you and you don't have to care. Be yourself. People don't have to like you and you don't have to care. My father used to tell me, find a job. The nice things will come happy. Be always smile, happy, love, pray with your family. When your entire squad die and it's all down to you. Wort Schneiden Stiffer als Messer. Sie durchtrennen nicht die Haut, aber sie verletzen die Seele. Experience is the name everyone gives to their mistakes. Forgive your enemies, but never forget their names. Forgive your enemies, but never forget their names. A man cannot be too careful in the choice of his enemies. In any contest between power and patience, bet on patience. Argue for your limitations and sure enough, they are yours. The man who removes a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. A true friend is one who criticizes in private and appreciates in public. It is better to the line for a day than be sheep all your life. We wish you great success in your life and your family. A brother like you deserves the best today and always. Thank you for choosing God Motivation German. Thank you for choosing God Motivation German. We attach great value to your association with us. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for your continued valuable support. We observe that your learning has become active. We observe that your learning has become active. Even though the world is in choice right now, I am grateful that I have a house, food, water, warmth, and love. May I never take those things for granted. As it has been used for quite more time. Be silent and be patient. Bispel, Julia Marsh Gymnastic, Sie Streck, Eier links bin in die Luft, Eier Fuß its Ausbruch und Eierling Hand. Eier Hand sind beside of dem Boden. Einen Stürmischen, Guten Morgen, Sieht Hut, wer sich Falls Eier Rose Must und hat Usch gut fest. Trost Regan und Sturm einen Schonentag für Usch. Ich wünsche Usch von Herzen einen tollen Start in den Tag. Kommt gut durch die New York und habt einen nicht so stressigen Montag. Everything comes to you at the right moment. Be patient and have faith with God all things are possible. Please believe in God. God loves you. God bless you. God is love. ഇടയ്ക്കൊന്ന് മാറി നിന്നാൽ പലരും തിരക്കി വരുമെന്നാണ് നമ്മുടെ ധാരണ. പക്ഷേ ഒന്ന് മാറി നിൽക്കുമ്പോഴാണ് മനസ്സിലാവുക അതെല്ലാം വെറും തെറ്റിദ്ധാരണ ആയിരുന്നെന്ന്. The safe route is often the path taken out of fear. It is that moment when you decide to jump over the hurdle, that first step into uncertainty, the butterflies in your stomach when you move out of that fear and create your own path. Life lessons. Alas, ans Deutsch sprechen, jeden Tag. Ich studiere an der Universität als Oberstern und habe ich Deutsch Courses. Lass uns Deutsch üben machen, wann du willst. Wirklich. Die Sieberstraße, die Brücke, die Straße. Nach links abbiegen. Geradeaus. Nach rechts abbiegen. Der Parkplatz, die Kreuzung, der Unfall, die Ampel, das Wandert, die Warnstein. I want build a relationship with someone who cares about why I have been quiet all day, not someone who gets mad cause I am acting different. Die Menschen merken gar nicht, was man alles für sie tut, bis man damit aufhört. Pain is a sign that you are alive. Problem is a sign that you are strong. Prayer is a sign that you are not alone. When nobody wakes you up in the morning, when nobody waits for you at night, and when you can do whatever you want, what do you call it? Freedom or loneliness? Sie warum laufen Sie Englisch? Die ganze Zeit hinter mir her. Just who Sie sich umdrehen, frage ich mich das euch. We request you to kindly watch our videos. Guten Morgen, Montag, New Walk News Glück, Sonnentag, für euch und ein erfolgreiches Walk. Montag, Sonnenstart. Moin, 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 guten Morgen. Montag ist wohl on Frage. Der blutzt aller Montag. Aber was soll's? Augen zu und durch. Habt einen guten Wochenstart. Your time as a caterpillar is over. Your wings are ready now. ചില ഇഷ്ടങ്ങളുണ്ട്, ഇഷ്ടപ്പെടരുതെന്ന് അറിയാമായിരുന്നിട്ടും ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടു പോയത്. ഇനി മറക്കണമെന്ന് കരുതിയാലും ഒരിക്കലും മറക്കാൻ കഴിയില്ല. കാരണം അത്രയ്ക്കും മനസ്സിൻ്റെ അകത്തളത്തിലേക്ക് വേരോടിയിരിക്കുന്നു. ആർബിറ്റൺ ടു വർക്ക് നോമൻ ഡിആർബിറ്റ് വേർഡ് സ്റ്റാർട്ട്സ് വൊക്കാബുലറി ആർബിറ്റൺ ഹെർസ്റ്റലൻ വർക്കൻ സ്കാഫൻ ഫ്ലൈസിപ്പ് എ man with dreams need a woman who believes. I want to build a relationship with someone who cares about why I have been quiet all day, not someone who gets mad cause I am acting different. എന്തിനു മടിക്കണം? നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇടമില്ലാതെ ഇടങ്ങളിൽ നിന്ന് പരിഗണനയുടെ ഒരു ചെറിയ കണികയെങ്കിലും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടി മാറ്റി വയ്ക്കാത്തവരിൽ നിന്ന് തിരിഞ്ഞു നടക്കാൻ എന്തിന് മടിക്കണം? ഇന്നൊരു ബിരിയാണി കഴിക്കാൻ തോന്നിയാൽ ഇന്ന് തന്നെ അതങ്ങ് കഴിച്ചേക്കണം. നാളേക്ക് മാറ്റി വച്ചേക്കരുത്. ഇന്ന് ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടൊരു സിനിമയ്ക്ക് പോകാൻ തോന്നിയാൽ ഇന്ന് തന്നെ പോയി കണ്ടേക്കണം. നാളേക്ക് മാറ്റി വച്ചേക്കരുത്. ഇന്ന് നഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട ഒരാളെ കാണാൻ തോന്നിയാൽ ഇന്ന് തന്നെ പോയി കാണണം. നാളേക്ക് മാറ്റി വച്ചേക്കരുത്. I asked a wise man, "Tell me, sir, in which field could I make a great career?" He said with a smile, "Be a good human being. There is a lot of opportunity in this area and very little competition." കണ്ണ് നനയിച്ച ഓർമ്മകളെ സൂക്ഷിച്ചു വയ്ക്കണം. വീണ്ടും കരയാനല്ല, ജീവിത യാഥാർത്ഥ്യങ്ങളിൽ തോറ്റുപോവാതിരിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി നല്ലൊരു ദിവസം നേരുന്നു. ഗുഡൻ മോർഗൻ, ഗുഡ് മോർണിംഗ്. ഡർ കോപ്പർ, ബോഡി. In German language, body parts. Please watch and carefully. My circle is small because I am not into quality, not quantity. Der, das, den, die, dem, des, den, der. Genitivity, dative, accusative, nominative, masculine, neuter, feminine, plural. Mention, die, on, ein, gesprach, den, contact, abraken, und nicht mehr, reagieren, haben, kein, weiter, aufmerksamkeit, werden. Sorry, I am late. My cat was sitting on me. Real is more attractive than perfect. Real is more attractive than perfect. Daredevil. High on Music with God Motivation German YouTube channel. Let it go. A sign to make others believe that we know more than we actually do. One day you will thank yourself for never giving up. A place where you can relax after your strenuous home life. Never get too attached to anyone unless they also feel the same towards you, because one sided expectations can mentally destroy you. When you do the common things in life in an uncommon way, you command the attention of the world. I am a human that obliges me to be a communist. Laughter is the brush that sweeps away the cobwebs from our hearts. And in the middle of my choice, there was you. How to win at life. Platform of service is a big as world. It is never overcrowded. In the end, everything is a gag. The truly innocent are those who not only are guiltless, but who think others are. Life is what happens while you are busy making other plans. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. It will be our pleasure to continue the YouTube relationship. It will be our pleasure to continue the YouTube relationship. Your power to believe in yourself is the power to change your destiny. I am not young enough to know everything. Education, that which reveals to the wise and conceals from the stupid the vast limits of their knowledge. Points der ein schon Walk, Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Sonntag. Since light travels faster than sound, people appear brighter before you hear them speak. It is better to be a lion for a day than be a sheep all your life. That we can measure, we can control, always try to be pragmatic and realistic. Whenever I find the key to success, someone changes the lock. Honest disagreement is often a good sign of progress. Mahatma Gandhi. The greater power that a person possesses in the power to choose. A true friend is one who criticizes in private and appreciates in public. Why worry about tomorrow and spoil today when joy today will bring forth a better memory for tomorrow? If we have our own ways of life, we can bear them almost anyhow. Leaders, try honestly to see things from others' point of view. Empathetic attitude or sympathetic with our person's ideas and desires. Become genuinely interested in other people. Make the other person feel important. Talk in terms of the other's interests. Don't criticize, condemn, or belittle. Praise the slightest improvement. Never say you are wrong. Do not procrastinate. Personally, traits of leader: effective delegation and communication, ability to bridge the gap between vision and reality, taking responsibility for themselves and their behavior, respect for human dignity, and genuine concern for others. A boss says I, a leader says we. A boss says I, a leader says we. A boss drives people, a leader coaches them. No one can earn $1 million honestly. Courage is not to be fearless, it's having fear but doing what you have to do anyway. Happiness, the full use of your powers along lines of excellence. In any contest between power and patience, bet on patience. Every human being is the author of his own health or disease. A doctor can bury his mistakes, but an architect can only advise his clients to plant rubber. Every human being is the author of his. A healthy attitude is contagious, but don't wait to catch it from others. Be carrier. May the Almighty bless you with a great score. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. A boss knows how it's done. A leader shows how it's done. If we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other. Human history becomes more and more two race between education and caste. There is no accomplishment in life better than peace and happiness. I want freedom for the full expression of personality. The philosophers have only interrupted the world but not changed it. Life isn't about finding yourself, life is about creating yourself. Worry burns living man while pie burns a dead man. A good marriage is like a casserole. Only those responsible for it really know what goes in it. Time heals last but not least. Man is harder than iron, stronger than stone, and more fragile than arrows. Hurry causes worry. Make haste slowly. Always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much. Well-timed silence is more eloquent than the loudest speech. It is a miracle to see how the largest burdens are carried by the smallest children. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. The emergence of single parent families made us realize that rearing children demands empathy, quality time, and attention from both the father and the mother. Despite the, it is worthwhile to note that English is language in a large part of the developed world. If an individual or nation aspires to progress, they should embrace English as it is in the language of science, technology, aviation, tourism, research, and governance. The reasons why the third world remains underdeveloped are lack of vision of their politicians, regressive steps taken by bureaucrats, and the nest between politicians and success is an ongoing process. While every success is to be celebrated, one should excel in one's field of passion to make success repeat itself. Although everybody is in pursuit of spending money on sports would not be waste as it motivates people to remain healthy. In addition, sports unite people. It reduces divisions. Public protest is justifiable if it is non-violent. Violence begets violence. It is wise to grant human rights but tackle hooliganism with an iron fist. In a democracy, citizens have the right to hear the voice of the Orient. Were aware of the relationship between humans and the environment before taking every step towards development. It must be ensured that nature is learning is a foreign language is beneficial, but mastering English is rewarding in the globalized world. The use of English in many countries paves the way for the decline of many regional languages. The increase in population demands more power. Nuclear power is considered as a relief, as it is cost effective and less polluting, be a sustainable energy source. A huge population is generally a liability for government, but people will become human resources when they are skilled of all resources. Human resources is the most important. Learn English and becoming techno savvy would make any person skilled. It is the right of citizens. Subways have become a part of emerging cities around the world. They are ideal for mass transportation. Metros are cost effective, less prone to accidents, and their pollution in is negligible. If more, it is rightly said, water is the elixir of life. Its shortage hinders progress, invites epidemics, and even causes death. It is predicted that future wars will be fought over water. The percentage of people who agree that the economic gap between the rich and poor in their country is too wide. Although globalization is a great concept, as the car increases the level of pollution and death toll on the roads, the bicycle is becoming more popular as it is eco-friendly, cost-effective, is a healthy mode of transport. The earlier the governments and organizations promote the bicycle, the better it is for the environment. Man's worst enemies is man himself, which necessitates defense, preparedness, security is every government's priority. But spending success is not achieved overnight. A vision supported by proactive steps will help you reach your goals. If your interest is priority based and have a vision, you can achieve your realistic goals. Poverty might be the result of lack of government patronage, wrong priority concept of politicians in power, literacy and superstitions. If people are well educated, superstitions are challenged. It is true that the internet has transformed the way people love. It is the right of humans to celebrate events, but the view that the government should support these celebrations is beyond logic. Government's expenditure is guided by priority. As such, a nation's needs decide to its priorities. If they can be spectacularly muscular, you can easily get seven ban. Provide you are focused on industries. Strengthens effort on a set goal will make you victorious against all odds. Human resources vital for the progress of any nation. Recruiting, screening, and hiring are the work human resources departments. Jobs are always they are competent with communication skills and expertise. And environment is just one natural phenomenon. but tsunamis an extreme phenomenon as nature reacts when it's. This is the photograph of Amsterdam, New Delhi, which displays the splendor of Indian culture and architecture. This marvel of architecture attracts 70% of tourists who visit Mutter, bis du mit deinen Ausgaben fertig ist fast fertig. Feminism does not have any negative connotation, as it is the struggle of women for equal rights and opportunities as a man, since women form 50% of the population of any nation. Air traffic congestion and pollution by aircraft have become realities due to increased frequency of flights, affordable schemes in airfares, liberalized tourism, and the changing lifestyle of people. For a change, let go long hair, lead mustaches. Those days are gone when women were not given equal footing in management. As a woman have proved their mettle in education, healthcare management. Guten Morgen, Kost immer wieder die Schonen Movement aus die Leben für dich berit hält. Jenny Den Augenblick. Guten Morgen, ich hoffe, du hast scuba diving opens a new world to indulge, explore, and to experience. People are fascinated by new hobbies, as the latter provide them with new avenues of adventure. Tourism of various satellite communication and telecast are the fruits of space exploration undertaken at great cost. Space research has positively impacted education, meteorology, and further research. Life is multifaceted, so are with Ask Guk Mal Einer N. Von Iron Oben Seat der Montag Garnish so Sans Os. Ich wünsche euch gut die richtige Perspektive damit Übertag. It is a globalized world. There is a great need for a global currency, replacing all currencies. It would make life easier by reducing the hassles of currency conversion and not losing infrastructure. Development has improved the quality of life, but has negatively impacted the environment. Although the development process seems to be promising, it may turn out to disasters in the long run. വക്കീൽ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നു നിന്റെ പ്രശ്നങ്ങൾ ഒരിക്കലും തീരരുതെന്ന്. ഡോക്ടർ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നു നീയെന്നും രോഗി ആയിരിക്കണമെന്ന്. മെക്കാനിക് ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നു നിന്റെ വാഹനം എന്നും കേടായിരിക്കണമെന്ന്. കുഴിവെട്ടുകാരൻ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നു നീ വേഗം മരിക്കണമെന്ന്. കള്ളൻ മാത്രം ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നു നിനക്ക് ധാരാളം പണം ഉണ്ടാവണമെന്നും നിനക്ക് നല്ല ഉറക്കം ലഭിക്കണമെന്നും. Here is es Sony und sehr kalt. Wie ist das Wetter be there? Sunny and very cold here. How is the weather where you are? Tag for tag. Was must be horan si unan numeran si di fetus. Guten Morgen. Guten Tag. Wie geht's Ihnen? Woher kommst du? However, education makes you successful. Gandhiji says non-violence is the weapon of the strong and not of the weak. English, the global language, has come here to stay. Do you know the adage wisdom comes rather late? Of course, I would be happy to help you if you are in need. God the Almighty, what a traumatic experience. Everybody, be Christian or Hindu, has to come tomorrow. The philosopher is a blind man sitting in a dark room searching for a black cat which is not there. Are you telling me that she has resigned the job? A psychologist said 80% of people are neurotic and 20% are psychotic. Hi, my essay has won the prize. As such, we should go nuclear. Today, every day has access to internet. But how on earth could you do that? Therefore, reduce, use, reuse and recycle are the ways to reduce the pollution. The migratory birds, if I am not mistaken, fly south in winter and north in summer. Every Indian, no matter which part of the country he belongs to, feels a unique sense of cultural identify thanks to the English they speak. Reach requirements to apply. Teachers, open the door, you enter by yourself. ഏത് സാഹചര്യത്തിലും ജീവിക്കാൻ ശീലിക്കുക. എങ്കിൽ മാത്രമേ എന്തും സഹിക്കാനുള്ള ധൈര്യമുണ്ടാകൂ. ശുഭദിനം, സുപ്രഭാതം. The only good is knowledge and the only evil is ignorance. By the work one knows the workman. Get happiness out of your work or you may never know what happiness is. The secret of success is constancy to purpose. Hello January. J. Journey of 1,000 miles. A. Always starts somewhere. N. Nothing will be achieved. U. Unless you take A. Action, momentum plus R. Repeated efforts will take Y. You further than expected. That it will never come again is what makes life so sweet. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. Yesterday I dared to struggle. Today I dare to win. Literature is my utopia. We say library was dukedom large enough. William Shakespeare. Love. Love is a word we no longer hide. Love is a word we do not despise. Love is a word we need to hide the pain. Love is the word that makes life okay. All the best. Enjoy your life. Learn German. We offer language training courses for all levels. Got Motivation German. Registrations open for new batches. Book your demo now with German language expert. Live simply, dream big, low loads, be grateful, show kindness, give love. Be bold enough to use your voice, brave enough to listen to your heart, and strong enough to live the life that you have always imagined. Science is organized knowledge. Wisdom is organized life. Liberty is not a means to higher political end. It is itself the highest political end. Education is the best provision for old age. In books lies the soul of the whole past time. മനസ്സിൽ സൂക്ഷിക്കാൻ ഒരു വാക്ക്. നമ്മൾക്ക് ഇന്നു മുതൽ നല്ല ദിവസം, തിരക്ക് പിടിച്ച യാത്ര വേണ്ട. കുടുംബം കാത്തിരിക്കും. എല്ലാം മറന്ന് ഒന്ന് ചിരിക്കാം. എള്ളിൽ ഉണ്ട് എണ്ണ, നമ്മളിലുണ്ട് ദൈവം. ഗോഡ് മോട്ടിവേഷൻ ജർമ്മൻ. മരണം ഒരു നിമിഷത്തെ ഞെട്ടൽ, ഒരു മണിക്കൂറിൽ ആശങ്ക, ഒരു ദിവസത്തെ ദുഃഖം, ഒരു വർഷത്തെ ആചാരം, ഒടുവിൽ മറവിയിലേക്ക് ഒരു മടക്കം. Education's purpose is to replace an empty mind with an open one. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. For a change, let long hair lead mustaches. Those days are gone when women were not given equal footing in management. As women have proved their mettle in education, healthcare management, governance, and are occupying kept roles in these areas, it is wise to let women shoulder more responsibilities. This is the photograph of Amsterdam, New Delhi, which displays the splendor of Indian culture and architecture. This marvel of architecture attracts 70% of tourists who visit Delhi. It is the manifestation of the successful blending of technology and tradition. Infrastructure development has improved the quality of life, but has negatively impacted the environment. Although the development process seems to be promising, it may turn out to be disastrous in the long run. Satellite communication and telecast are the fruits of space exploration undertaken at great cost. Space research has positively impacted education, meteorology, and further research. Air traffic congestion and pollution by aircraft have become realities due to increased frequency of flights. Affordable schemes in airfares liberalized tourism and the changing lifestyle of people. As air travel has become indispensable in the present day world, new technology will have to develop for taking the problem of pollution caused by aircraft. German, bitte help mir. Ich mag es nicht. Ich möchte nach Haus telefonieren. Ich will nach Haus gehen. Ich habe Hunger. German for beginners. German days of the week. Abbreviations. Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag, Sonntag. And an avalanche is just one natural phenomenon, but tsunami is an extreme phenomenon, as nature reacts when it is disturbed. Playing with nature is hazardous in the long run. The earlier we embrace sustainable development, the better it is for the existence of mankind. In a globalized world, there is a great need for global currency, replacing all currencies. It would make life easier by reducing the hassles of currency conversion and not losing on exchange rates. Scuba diving opens a new world to indulge, explore, and to experience. People are fascinated by new hobbies. At the later, provide them with new avenues of adventure. Tourism of various types is growing faster since there is a paradigm shift in human priorities. If you can speak about these topics for 2 minutes each, you are proficient in English. If you any doubt, if you any questions, if you any inquiry, please call us. Change is but natural. Speed thrills, but it kills. Let us learn from children. Anger, a negative emotion. Life is to live and to let alive. To be proactive is to be wise. Procrastination is the theme of time. Individualism makes man an
Be
island.
patient, be faith, God with you always. God bless you.
Integrity is the most sought after quality. How status of woman can be improved. Getting up early in the morning is a good habit. Welfare of the elderly is the obligation of the young. The ultimate purpose of life is not riches but contentment. Corruption is because of citizens' ignorance of their rights. Reading is to broaden the horizons of information. How can the number of divorces be reduced? Emotional intelligence is preferred to IQ. In globalization, brain drain is but natural. Pollution is the outcome of man's greed. All progress need not always to be good. Love unexpressed is not love at all. English is everybody's language. A rolling stone gathers no moss. Example is better than precept. Success is a relative term. Haste makes
Be
waste.
patient, be faith, God with you always. God bless you. Be funny, Be silly. Be different. Be crazy. Be you. Life is too short, but you happy. Be happy. Be yourself. Happiness is choice. Self-respect is good. Practice English language. Take a single step every day. You are mindset. Happy Monday. Happy January. Why are you learning English? I am studying English. Hello everyone. Have a nice day. How is your day? How is your family? All the best.
Woman, rise up. There is a leader in you. The backbone of any family is the mother. She holds the family members with varied priorities and perceptions. Together with her emotional intelligence, while sacrificing her life and keeping her rights aside for nobler objectives. Against all odds, women have made commendable contributions to humankind. If women were given the opportunities men had been given by society, how competent women would have been. When women form 50% of the population of any of the 198 nations of the world, it is unfortunate that even in the 21st century, which has seen many leaps in technology and breakthroughs in science, women seems to be exploited in almost every sphere of life. Dowry system still exists even among the so-called well-educated Asian, African and Middle East nations. Oh, what a primitive practice of male chauvinist societies. Many traditional societies impose rules on this vulnerable lot. Women on what to wear, what to speak, and whom to marry, let alone lowing loudly and living a life of their own. Progressive education is not universally available, and gender inequalities still persist widely. Assigning all household chores on women and then expecting them to stand on their own feet is not logical. Jawaharlal Nehru, the greatest visionary of India, documents to awaken people. It is woman who must be awakened. Once she is on the move, the family moves and the nation moves in the same lines. Swami Vivekananda has asserted the best thermometer to the progress of a nation is its treatment of its women. There is little chance of humanity to flourish unless the status of woman is improved. Women empowerment has become significant in both developing and developed economies. Without the equal inclusion of women in development, women would not be able to benefit from or contribute to the development of society. Women today are generally educated due to the state of the art, media, and the patronage of governments. They have made women think objectively and to act proactively. Since human rights are to be respected, the present pattern of men dictating rules and regulations on women must be put an end by challenging the traditional practices and patriarchal views. Empowering women means equipping women to take their own decisions according to their preferences and priorities. They have to be religiously, economically, and politically empowered. There should not be any disparity on gender. Political rights or on their rights to establish their preferences. There should be some reasonable reservations for women in developing nations as they have been exploited for ages due to the erroneous concepts and dogmatic beliefs. Even the aggressive feminism of the West has little impact on improving the status of women of many traditional societies. It is mainly because the unquestionable belief systems called dogmas are so embedded in these communities that even the progressive global changes have negligibly impact on these helpless women who have always been victims of aggressive male domination. Women, rise up and hold your heads high. Your future certainly is in your hands. Obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off your goal. Henry Ford. Be nice to people on your way up because you meet them on your way down. Jimmy Durant. Only two things are infinity: the universe and human stupidity, and I am not sure about the former. Albert Einstein. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. Mahatma Gandhi. A doctor can bury his mistakes, but an architect can only advise his clients to plant vines. Frank Lloyd Wright. If I want my dreams to come true, I must not oversleep. The happiness of my life depends on the quality of my thoughts. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. Martin Luther King. We did not lose the game, we just ran out of time. Vince Lombardi. All are lunatics, but he who can analyze his delusion is called a philosopher. Ambrose Bierce. Give me chastity, simplicity, and poverty, but not yet. Don't find fault, find a remedy. Henry Ford. I can write better than anybody who can write faster, and I can write faster than anybody who can write better. People demand freedom of speech to make up for the freedom of thought, which they avoid. S. cricket guard. But at my back, I always hear Time's winged chariot hurrying near. Some cause happiness wherever they go, others whenever they go. Oscar Wilde. Perfection is achieved not when there is nothing more to add, but when there is nothing left to take away. Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. There is more stupidity than hydrogen in the universe, and it has a longer shelf life. Frank Zappa. I have often regretted my speech, never my silence. Education is a progressive discovery of our own ignorance. Only two things are infinity, the universe and human stupidity, and I am not sure about the former. Talent does what it can, genius does what it must. Science is organized knowledge. The wise man reads both books and life itself. A library is a hospital for the mind. He who destroys a good book kills reason itself. A good book is the best of friends. Except a living man, there is nothing more wonderful than a book. Reading makes a full man. I cannot live without books. Learning is weightless, a treasure you can always carry easily. Reading is to mind what exercise is to the body. Education has for its object the formation of character. Only the educated are free. I cannot live without books. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. Education is the best provision for old age. Force without wisdom falls of its own weight. Only the educated are free. A house without books is like a room without windows. Science is organized knowledge. Wisdom is organized life. Books are embalmed minds. Never judge a book by its movie. The oldest books are still just out to those who have not read them. When I step into this library, I cannot understand why I ever step out of it. It's the good reader that makes the good book. Words are the voice of the heart. We read to know we are not alone. Education is the best profession for old age. A book is a friend. A good book is a good friend. The very spring and roof of honesty and virtue lie in good education. It is only the ignorant who despise education. Force without wisdom falls of its own weight. There is no failure except in no longer trying. Arriving at one point is the starting point to another. Nothing in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood. Where there is a love, there is life. Nothing in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood. The great end of life is not knowledge but action. Character develops itself in the stream of life. Life, love, imagination, friend, entertainment. ചിലപ്പോഴൊക്കെ ജയിക്കുന്നതിനേക്കാൾ മഹത്വമുള്ള ഒരു കാര്യമുണ്ട് തോറ്റുകൊടുക്കൽ. No matter how busy a person is, if they really love, they will always. Hello, guten Morgen, Herr Leben. Mein family. God Motivation German welcomes you. ശുഭദിന ആശംസകൾ. Have a nice day. By the work one knows the workman.